Marina Mabrey has broken her silence finally about shoving Caitlin Clark.
We're not doing this. Apparently, Marina Mabrey has now come forward and said she overreacted with the Caitlin Clark foul. Overreacted? I feel like you're trying to cover your ass because now they're talking about investigations.
Caitlin Clark just keeps breaking records and apparently breaking egos too, because now we've got Marina Mabrey flat out admitting to targeting and shoving her. Yeah, you heard that right. She said it. The jealousy is real, folks. But the excuse she gave? Oh, you're gonna love this one. Question for you. Do you buy what Mabrey is selling here?
Got upgraded to a flagrant 2 because of the way the fans reacted to it, Mabrey said on the shove on Clark. They gave me a tech for it initially. I don't care. Honestly, I really don't. Obviously, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to go after certain players for certain SHIT. She said, me and Caitlin were cool. She added, me and Caitlin have competed against each other in the playoffs. She threw me into the benches in the quarterfinals. We didn't go after her for it.
All right, let's start with the obvious. Caitlin Clark is not just in her rookie season anymore. Nope. This is year 2. She's a proven pro now. The hype, still here. The stats, still here. The records, yeah, she's running out of other people's records to break. So now she's just chasing her own. We're talking about a player whose trading card just sold for $317,200 at auction. That's the 3rd highest sale ever for a Caitlin Clark card. And it's one of 11 that have gone for over $100K. And this isn't even on the court. She's injured right now with a groin issue. She's sitting out, and she's still running laps around everyone else in the league financially. But here's where it gets hilarious. While Clark is literally boosting the WNBA's visibility and value, some of the league's own players keep trying to knock her down. Literally. Enter Marina Mabrey.
Watch when Caitlin Clark is trying to create some space. It looked like she just got hit in the eye there.
Now, if you've been following the season, you already know the shove we're talking about. It wasn't your garden variety basketball foul. This wasn't a block attempt gone wrong. No, this was one of those I'm about to make a statement type hits. Except the statement was, I'm jealous and I've lost my mind for about 3 seconds. Here's the setup. Caitlin Clark gets poked in the eye by J.C. Sheldon, a move that already had Fever fans fuming. There's a whistle, play stops, and then in comes Marina Mabrey from the side, like she's auditioning for linebacker drills. She plants her hands on Clark and sends her straight to the floor.
Scrape across the face.
And remember, this was after the whistle. This wasn't part of a live play. There was no ball to be contested, no rebound to fight for, just a free shot at the league's most marketable player. Now Mabrey's finally talking about it, and oh boy, she tells Sports Kita's Mark Medina that she probably overreacted a little. A little? That's like saying the Titanic took on a bit of water. Her explanation? Well, she claims her teammate was getting hit and she wasn't okay with that. She says it wasn't personal, that she doesn't do stuff like that, and that she and Clark were cool before this incident. She even brought up the fact that in last year's playoffs, Clark supposedly threw her into the benches during a play. According to Mabrey, she didn't retaliate back then, so this shove shouldn't be seen as targeting.
He follows it up and Clark pushes her. That's going to be a second foul.
Couple of problems here, Marina. First, last year's playoff series, that was actual basketball. People were moving. The ball was in play, and physical contact is part of the game. This shove of yours, that was after a whistle. That's not competition. That's cheap. Second, you're trying to act like this is a one-off moment. It's not. You've just joined a growing list of players who've gone after Clark with stuff that doesn't belong in the game. Kennedy Carter's cheap shot, Diamond DeShields slamming into her full speed, Angel Reese with her accidental elbows. And now you throw your whole "my teammate was getting hit" defense? Weak, real weak. Everyone watching the replay can see that Clark wasn't even on Sheldon when you came flying in. This was about sending a message, plain and simple. Here's the part I love. Mabrey says she thinks the only reason her foul was upgraded to a flagrant 2 was because of the way the fans reacted. As if the WNBA is sitting around going, well, we were gonna call it nothing, but Twitter's mad, so better bump it up. No, Marina, they upgraded it because it was a flagrant, period.
This incredible inability to deal with the facts and to state the obvious. It is astounding to me how Kathy Engelbert doesn't come out after the Marina Mabrey hit and say that's unacceptable. The refs got it wrong. Okay, should have been kicked out then. You weren't, but now I'm going to kick you out. You're suspended for another game or 2. That's just unacceptable behavior for someone who's so important to the league or to any player, right? They can't do that. They seem paralyzed.